Colossians 1:24 has caused many to struggle for correct interpretation. Listen to the word. This is Paul speaking. Now I rejoice in my sufferings for you, and I am completing in my flesh what is lacking in Christ's affliction for his body, that is, the church. Was Christ's suffering insufficient or incomplete in some way? Absolutely not. Then what is the meaning of lacking? We have to make a distinction between the redemptive suffering of Christ and the suffering of Christ for his body, which is the church. The suffering mentioned here is a suffering of serving the church. That suffering is yet to be completed. It will not be completed until Christ returns to establish his eternal kingdom. That is the suffering that Paul is participating in. In other words, the redemptive suffering of Christ has set into motion a suffering that Christians experience as they serve the church. That is yet incomplete. Many of you have encountered tremendous suffering, and even today continue to suffer because of your faith in Christ. Jesus tells us that we should expect trouble in this world because of him. Both James and Paul say we ought to count that as a joy. When you suffer, when you serve the church, you participate with Christ in the establishing and advancing of his kingdom in this world. What an awesome privilege. What a joy. May God give you endurance as you stand fast in the faith that you possess.